Hello everyone and welcome to Swan Lake Lifestyle. My name is Olivia and I'm a lifelong ballerina and classical musician. Today I thought I would take you all on a fun journey of a photo shoot. I'm going to be doing a ballet themed photo shoot as well as modeling some jewelry today, and I'm really excited to take you all along and then also give you pointers for if you're looking to take some dance photography for yourself, or you're just curious about getting into the modeling industry, or you just want tips on how to make fun and creative photos. I figured it would be a really great kind of creative video for us to embark on together. Anyway, right now I'm currently finishing up my makeup. It's raining really hard outside, so hopefully it's not too loud, but maybe it's like a little bit of ASMR for you all.
My first tip is to make a list of things you need to bring or wear to your shoot. For example, if you're going to do a class photo shoot, you might have specific outfits, perhaps a specific lipstick color, that sort of thing, so make sure to write everything down. By the way, if you're interested in this adorable Swan Lake themed makeup palette that I'm using, you can get one for yourself as well as check out many other beautiful aesthetic makeup palettes and perfumes at Flower Nose. I actually have a 5% off discount for you to use. The code and link will be in the description box below. Just use code Swan Lake at checkout. So now to my next tip is to make sure that after you make your list that you gather everything to have for your shoot at the latest the night before. So for example, I'm bringing some different ballet shoes, some toe tape, my toe pads, and just making sure that I have everything that I need so that I'm not scrambling last minute getting ready for the shoot.
Here is the ballet costume that I will be wearing. This is more of a romantic style ballet costume, and when I say romantic, there was the romantic era of ballets, which I believe was in the mid-19th century, so around like 1830s, 1840s, and this era in ballet was characterized by these sorts of costumes which had these long tulle skirts, so not like the traditional pancake tutus that most people think of when they think of ballerinas. And the themes of the ballets were more about like escaping into almost like a different reality, and other interesting themes like unattainable love, for example, the romantic period ballet Giselle, and more like fantasy themes too, like Capella. So just a little bit of ballet knowledge for you all.
Now it's time to head out to the shoot, which brings me to tip number 3, which is to make sure that you leave with enough time to get to the shoot location. This is extremely important because, well, number 1, you don't want to be late, especially if you're taking group photos. And number 2, you also want to make sure that you give yourself time to warm up and get used to the space and get ready. Whether you're supplying your own hair and makeup and outfit for a shoot, or if it's going to be provided for you, you definitely want to be sure that you allow enough time to get ready and to feel confident and not feel nervous about not making it on time. Now on to tip number 4, which is to research poses that will work well for your dance experience and attire. So before you get to the shoot, make sure to look on social media and save some images that inspire you. And feel free to practice in the mirror or at the studio if you have enough time, those poses so that you can get a feel for what you'll be doing in front of the camera. And tip number 5 is to take behind the scenes content. Not only is it fun to look back on later, but you can also look at your technique during the shoot and figure out what you may want to adjust in your next shoot. Tip number 6 is to make sure that you communicate with your photographer. For example, they might recommend looking towards a specific light source, or perhaps adjusting your pose in a certain way, adjusting your facial expressions, hand placements, etc. So don't be afraid to speak up and ask how you're doing and if they have any suggestions for your photo shoot experience. Tip number 7 is to make little adjustments to your poses. For example, if you're facing to the side, you might want to try tilting your head at various angles and then also combining that with moving your arms and your hands at different angles. It really helps maximize a pose and ensures that you can get the best shot possible for that specific pose. If you do this enough throughout your shoot, you should have plenty of fantastic options of images for your final result. And lastly, I have a quick bonus tip for you. For those of you who are able to select your photographer, definitely make sure that you pick someone who you feel comfortable around. And I highly recommend that it's a photographer who has knowledge about dance, and if not, then knowledge about capturing fast motions, for example, sports photography. While you might be new to modeling or taking professional photos, that's completely fine, and make sure that you show up confidently. Now, it's not very fun to show up to a shoot and give it your all, and then the pictures just don't come out too great. So always make sure that when you're selecting a photographer that you see their portfolio, whether it's on Instagram or a website or through perhaps a friend who took pictures with them. Make sure to see their work so that you know what to expect when you show up and do your dance motions at a photo shoot. I just want to give a quick shout out to my friend Jennifer. If you are located in the Atlanta, Georgia area, she is a fabulous photographer who I've had the pleasure of working with in the past, and I'm so lucky that I got to shoot with her on this shoot. She definitely made me feel comfortable working with her, and she also has experience as a ballet dancer herself. So as you can imagine, that made me feel right at home. And again, thank you to my friend Jennifer. You'll be able to find all her contact information below, and I'll also be writing a fun blog post about this experience where you can learn more about her photography. Now, if you enjoyed that bonus tip as well as the other tips in this video, please check out my blog post about this experience at swanlakelifestyle.com. I'll be sharing plenty more bonus tips that you can enjoy and read about for your next photo shoot experience. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Olivia. I'm a lifelong ballerina and classical musician who usually posts tutorials here on YouTube on how to dance ballet completely for free from a beginner level. No experience is needed. So if you're interested in learning more about how to dance ballet, please click on my playlist above to get started on your very first lesson. If you could, please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications, all those good things. That'll really help out this channel and help me bring ballet education and experiences to more people like you. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you all have a great photo shoot experience, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.